Hello everyone, welcome to a 3v3 featuring Failjhm, XSpectreX, XSpectreX, and Terran, HesQuagmire. What was he talking about? Against Darkside, Terran. Against Logan as Zerg. And against Failjhm and Cilio. Okay, these are European replays, so if there's names on there that I can't pronounce, forgive me. So looks like Spectre could be a better Zerg player. I think he's more Zerg since he's going with his main. Looks like a main race. So here we go. Shrink that down again. Ah! Whoa! Oh no! You see the time. Now overlay. Yeah. No one wants to see all that. Bah. APM. So, pings everywhere. Take a look at this. There's not a lot happening right now. So the Overlord could sit here, that'd be okay. Or at least sit at these entrances. This is the only problem with Cinder Fortress. This ramp right here. Yeah, it makes it easy to get this, but it also makes it easy for hey, if you're not anything but Zerg can't walk off this area unless it has spine crawlers there. So it's gonna be two Terrans, one Zerg versus all three. And against the three-way race. Okay. Yeah. My pun just died right in the water. So depot down. Here come the first attacking lings. Oh, and the spawning pool is not even done for Logan. Oh, it was a really quick pool. And here comes the death. Marauder coming out first. And here comes the Marines. Oh, Spectre, why aren't you building anything? Oh, delayed a lot of the mining time. A little too busy with the micro and not. Huh. Oh, he's taking the space. Three gates going down, that's good. Piercing a lot of zealots, I see. Whoa! Oh, excuse me. I see Reapers on the way. Hey Reaper. Hey Reaper. Well, hopefully you're doing some kind of good Reaper fly, because that would be kind of neat to see. Although now that you can get Reapers without tech class and life, yeah, it makes turn a little more tricky to figure out. Suspension down for Logan. This turn was able to hold himself pretty well, so that's pretty good. Expansion down. Protoss expansion is going down. I like that. The timing's pretty good on that. If you're not noticing your opponent's not going to do anything. An Overlord would be a little better since it has better sight. Here come Reapers. Now these aren't hard as the Swarm Reapers, they actually do a lot of damage. Versus light, so. Really, this Reaper should have just been scouting everything. Yeah, I would sack the Reaper. If you're only going to build 2 Reapers, I'd take it in through the entire base to figure out what's being built. Oh man, this guy's producing like... Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, will be a Banshee. We got the tech lab now, and this is being floated. Double Evo down. Gateway Twilight Council. Looks like a blink play going on. Again, I'm gonna stress tech to one or the other. If you're gonna bait this, use it. If you're gonna use it strictly, you know, you can use it for warp prisms, and looks like blink is on the way. Yeah, and oh gosh, observers. Now, unless you're using this as a backup, that's fine. Roach worn down. Looks like 2 more gateways. Oh, forge. Double forge. Okay. So hopefully double upgrades at the same time. And I'll have the production tab open, so that's fine. Medevac. These buildings are a little clustered to this corner. So I would not put add-ons there. I'd put them up here. Because if you're going to build Thors... 49 drones? Not... Probably should. It's Zerg, they can pretty much go without having to build an army for a certain amount of time. If you're gonna do that... And at least throw down another 2 more gas geysers, and then take another base. Oh wait, there's no other bases you can take. A Raven. Pretty even as far, well, not really. This is more one-sided to dark side not having an army. Actually, it doesn't have an army. This is it. Storm on the way. +1. A little smack talk between all of them. That's pretty funny. Oh. I like to see the gas guys go down for that. You got 5 gateways. Let's see if he warps another round in a second. Nope. I'd say do another warping of at least Zealots. If you're gonna go Templar, you might as well go Speed Zealots instead of Blink. And then just use the Robo for only observers, because you're going to need observers regardless. BC's probs. Is he really gonna make BCs? I'd like to see that. That'd be funny. The best scan would probably be here or here. Why does he have 200 energy? That should have dropped down mules a while ago. One Raven's not gonna do that much damage. Unfortunately, there is Muta. You just didn't scan in the right spot. He must have an intuition that Zerg will always go Muta, which is always the case. Zerg tends to go Muta unless both of them are gonna go meh. There's a scan going down. That's gonna miss these. There you go. And there's the spires. Oh. Well, crap, they're on their way. There's nobody in the gas geyser. When you took everybody off, you throw them back on the gas geyser. You don't need Marines once you got the turrets up, but so cannons for protection of these probes. You're not producing anything, and you're floating so many minerals. Right now, this entire thing could be an army right here. Just army, army, army. And I'm going to stress, shield is not important. Armor is more important to your units because armor is only going to help your immortal, or shield is going to only help the immortal, and only help when you get Archons, which you're not getting Archons, you're not getting immortals, you're not producing a lot of immortals. You figured out your opponent's going to go Muta, so immortals are going to be useless. You might as well just build 1,000 observers and just kind of spread them all around the map. Couple of ravens over there. So we're gonna keep going. So production wise, yeah, 8K in minerals. What have you been not building? You need to start building an army. You're on a. What do you have for an army? 22 roaches? I would think Muta would be the best option. You're floating 8K minerals. Yes. 2 macro hatches. 2 more queens for the macro hatches. And I'm not seeing any. Okay, now that you made this really useless, you've just blocked it in. Maybe a tiny sliver, but nothing can get in. And all you can do is rally here. So. Oh, a nice little drop. That's good. Zergans are at 2-1. We got Thors on the way. Now that's exciting. I don't know what real transition you're doing, but hopefully it's a good one. Because you're barely producing anything as it is. Couple 6 high Templar. Well, that's good. Again, I'm going to stress building this army would be a lot better than. So we got 4 hatcheries, and we should see a chunk of units coming out of this pretty soon. I mean, you're floating pretty heavily. There you go. There's a storm. Not bad. I do like that. That was a good storm there. And here comes the Terran Force. And a queen kind of randomly getting stuck. Oh, you know, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying not to heal the lings because he's going to need it for the rest of his army. Which are now ready to storm. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Stay on the ramp. Stay on the ramp. Storm. Storm. Your Templar are dying. Oh my gosh. Why? Oh, nice last save pickup. I'd say take out these two bases and leave. Just leave right after you take these out. Don't stay, leave. Leave, leave, leave. Oh no, you could have saved the Thor. You could have saved the Thor and all those Marines. Alright, so Quagmire had a really nice play. Even though he lost a good chunk of his army to Bailings. What I didn't like was this here. This was a bad engagement. In general, it was just a really bad engagement. There should have been no reason to come down this ramp at all. You should let your opponent come towards you and not the other way around, because otherwise you just lost your entire army, and on top of that you had a high Templar that were full of energy for storms, and they all got slaughtered and you just pulled off one storm. You should have had at least several storms go down, and that would have killed all that army and would have saved you quite the headache. Where are all these mutants coming from? If you're gonna get 1,000 mutas, or at least a lot of mutas, '24, 26. You're gonna get that many mutas. Start getting upgrades for them. You got a greater spire? Oh, do I see any? Are there any broodlords? No, just mutas, and you should have upgrades for all that. I will stress. Well, he's got 3-3 on the way. Crackling speed? Nope. Or adrenal glands? Nope. But they are 2-2. And if you text something else, you'll be okay. There's nothing being produced out of these, and he's sitting at 25, at least 22k. So hopefully I see more of an army coming out. So 3-3 Bio Ball. No upgrades on the Thors. Pretty good game so far. I mean, aside from this over here. So XSpectreX had a nice drop where he took, yeah, I traded Banelings from the Marines. I'm not really sure that was wise. But the Thor drop, the Thor Marine drop here to kill off this expansion was good. Should have picked all those units up once he did all that damage and left to recoup. So that way he can actually go back. So that way to remax out his army, because you're taking out 2 mining bases, which would have been good. I got 2 mutas over there. I'd like to see some upgrades on these. Okay, I'm gonna try to guess what the Raven's for, and I hope it's for PDDs. But I don't think energy's been researched for them. Nope. Did I miss a battle? Yeah, I did. Where's the Zerg force? It should have been learned to that once they hit the creep. I'd like to see a lot of storms go down right here. Storm, storm, storm. Storm. Where are the storms? Where are the storms? We've got bad storm. That's a good one. Where are the storms? All your high temper cannot be dead. No, you got one. Died. I'll benchmark that at 30. That's what will happen there. Logan did his best to mutas, scaring away mutas. So where's the rest of the blue army? Right down here. Making kills. You don't want to engage that. You want them to engage you. Pretty good save on this. That you did take out a mining base, which is good. Keep the Zerg on the toes. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. So far, XSpectreX doing really well by doing actual beneficial engagements. I'll have to go back and take a look. Well, when you're sitting at 6K. See, you got Templar. Hopefully they got Storm. Oh no, no. No. The Templar died again. Here come the Balings. I would ignore those and just go for the kill. As you can tell, the army values are kind of one-sided. Well, it would have been a lot better had I'll focus on what needed to happen. So about 34 minutes into the game, so 30 minutes, 34. I should start writing this stuff down. Blink back, blink back. Oh, why? Someone feed Quagmire minerals. Nope, nope. Don't do it. Back him up, back him up. Get him underneath the Brood Lords. Oh. Oh my goodness. Where are the mutas? Why aren't they in this? Oh, those mitas should have been in the fight. Terran's always gonna have gas, just never enough mins. Is there a transfer of SCVs? Nope, just sitting there. Take your guys off creep once that dies. It's gonna die, just take them off creep. Why the other spire? Unless you're getting upgrades. I hope you're getting upgrades. Your spire's dying. And it died. Your other spire's dying. Your other spire's dying. 2 attack? Well, that's good. Well, that spire died. Well, here's what you gotta do. You gotta take your army into one giant group. One Ling doing a lot of damage. And died. Take your entire army, put them together, and move out for the kill. If you use the roaches to tank the banelings, it'll be a... Why did you do that? Use roaches and stalkers to tank the banelings. Roaches and stalkers to tank the banelings. No, no, no. There you go. They could tank the banelings. Oh my gosh. You got 3/3 stalkers could have tanked all those banelings. Roaches with 3 armor could have tanked the banelings. There's just no reason for that entire army to die. I'm not understanding why the burrow micro makes little to no sense. Especially when they're just kind of burrowing right at the last minute. Next target should be the spawning pool. Has he really not been mining from over here? Not a lot. Nope, not really. Logan left the game. Someone chill left the game. All that's left is Dark Side, which probably has no real army. And a floating CC. And Dark Side has left the game, so let's benchmark and go back. So let's go around the 30-minute mark. Or the 27, we'll speed it up by 3 minutes. So, here's what I wanted to see out of this right here. Your zealots have charge, which is good. That's fine. Wow, this is taking a long time. Okay, zealots have charge. Let the zealots tank this real quick. At least one shot before. You lose stalkers. I think you lost one. This is the importance of using hotkeys. Because now you're 1A in your High Templar, which does no attack except for storm feedback. And watching the High Templar, 1 storm, 2 storm. High Templar, you had full energy on all your High Templar. and each one of them died except, and they all died. That should not have happened. This entire army right here should have evaporated. And that, it should have evaporated. Oh, how much does a storm cost? It's bad. I'm a toss player. I should know exactly how much storms cost. 75. You got full energy. 200. So each High Templar, you got 4 High Templar. That's 8 storms. Could have wrecked this entire army right here. Storm, 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 storm. And they were clumped too, so that made it even better. They didn't spread, they were clumped. So storm, 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 whole bunch of storms. You'll see that the lings will run in. Will run in here. Had you blinked back your stalkers, the lings could have went in here and then tanked the rest of the damage from Thors. So that way the Thors are only doing damage to lings, while the rest of your army does a lot more damage to everything else. So and really, I would have waited for the lings, and I would have had him bring. He should have brought his mutas along with him. Would have made it a lot. Would have made that battle a lot less ones. But watch this. So I'm gonna pause. So these lings right here, and that's a lot of lings. He's got 4 rows of them. Or 4 tabs. So if each one's 24, 48, 72, 82. So about 82 lings. Now what you want to do is you're going to blink back this army. Let the lings come in, start doing damage. So that way they're not being funneled through here. That way they have a better spread of getting in. And if we highlight your High Templar. See how this is all nice grouped together? If you're Templar, because let's go back. Let's put it on your review, so we can give you a hand.
Mineral field depleted.
Because I want to say Quagmire did a little.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm gonna go, at least for this game, Quagmire was pretty much MVP because his drops were devastating. Even though he lost his army to Bailings, well, you're trading an army for an army, so not too bad, but it's not the greatest because you're losing more of yours, which is going to be reproduced quickly. The High Templar are actually on a hotkey. Really? And what is being moved forward? That's when you should have been storming. Look at that. All that could have been stormed. All that would have died. You probably would have had a little more storm left to kill all this off too.
Your allies' base is received. Base is under attack. Your allies are in battle. Mineral field depleted.
I think you stopped paying attention to the army.
Upgrade complete. Your
Yeah, I think you did. Huh. Let's watch. Oops. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't highlight anything. So you have vision in the army. You need the storm. You need the storm. No storms, no blink for the lings. I don't know what the shift. I think there was shift queued things going on there. I'm not sure because it doesn't tell me what buttons you're pushing.
allies' base is received. Base
So you watch that entire army die,
Defeated.
and you don't rewarp in new units
Upgrade complete.
to save your natural, or to yeah, to save your at least your natural base. So a few things here and there could have been a lot better. Not engaging this army. No, there's one more benchmark. That's why I should write these down. Well, anyways, I'll probably not find it until later on in the recording, but this all right here. Again, this you got 3/3 stalkers, could have tanked all those Balings for the Terran, so then none of his bio units would have died. Because it's easy to sacrifice a stalker that's, you know, has 3 armor, 3 shield against. Okay. And Balings are doing 24 damage. And they do splash damage, so 24, 1, 2, and you got 13 Balings against 13 Balings. There's that, and 24 Stalkers, and on top of the 24 minus 6. Oh, no, 7 armor, or at least 7 total armor. It's got a significant drop. So one stalker could take at least 2 shots from the Balings. Oh, maybe no, about 3. It'll take about 3 shots per stalker to take out all those Balings. While the Bioforce can only take maybe. Oh no, they do bonus damage to light units, so they're doing 43. So basically, they're being 2-shotted kind of quickly. So the Stalkers could have tanked the Balings, the Roaches could have tanked the Balings to keep the Bioforce alive. So, but we'll have to see on the next game and see if there's any more improvements. I like the fact you actually did use hotkeys, even if it was for Templar that died. At least it's a step up. I like this, so pretty good game. Again, probably MVP of this game was probably HesQuagmire, doing a lot of the damage. You kept these guys back in their base throughout the entire game, kept their armies kind of split here and there. The early pressure taking out at least him for a little while out of the game was good. The drops that took out these 2 bases was good. Could have saved that entire army by lifting them back up, not staying. I understand that you want to get in and stay as long as possible. That's fine. And then, you know, JHM just needs to keep production going for his units. Storm needs to happen. There are a couple of good engagements you did have, but a lot of those engagements you lose a chunk of your army, or at least all of it. So you have some good, some bad. Try to work on trying to not lose your army, especially because you have observers everywhere spotting what army composition is. If you think your army's not going to be able to handle it, don't send your army into the battle. So, I mean, if you had an observer here, it would have been good, because then you could have had more vision between these 2 ramps as well. So, I mean, up here your engagements were good. I don't know why you were trying to back away from the Bailings. It's easier to replace stalkers than it is to replace Marines from barracks, because you can only build so many at a time. While your warp gates, as long as you keep putting chronobust into them, you can keep reinforcing stalkers. That, you know, for most of the entire battle. So killing off the stalkers, or at least sacrificing the stalkers to the Bailings, would have been much more beneficial to Quagmire, who had a good bio ball going, and it would have saved. And then this all would have died a lot faster instead of just having to be kind of there. Even the roaches could have been tanking the Bailings. I actually would have liked to saw the mutas individually target fire Bailings. That would have been a lot easier for them too. The mutas should have been in some form or way been with the army that was attacking. Could have helped out the stalkers when they came down to here instead of just having Lings rush in. But then again, the blink back would have helped the Lings actually do a lot more damage, tank a lot more of the damage, a lot more of the fire, while the stalkers have free reign and your Templar have free reign over everything. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed and have a good day. Bye.